Open Topics with Armando. Welcome. I'm your host, Armando, and this is another episode of Open Topics with Armando. So let's vibe out to the music for a little bit. All right, I'm here. I would like to give a shout out to my web cousin Horace. Happy birthday to you. I hope that God makes you to see many, many more. And God's bless you with a lot of friends. I'm glad that I'm considered one. Random Boy Music. Mucho tiempo no hablamos, manito. ¿Cómo está usted? All right, I'm back. Yep, I'm still here. Apoyo con Papá TV. What's good? Hey, Don Jose, how you doing? Yeah, I didn't get. I wanted to go to the Bronx, but I didn't get a chance to. And then I was talking to some of my friends today about what happened in New York. I mean, it was a terrible tragedy, but then it's like I don't know. I guess that the guy was how I would the guy who actually perpetrated that tragedy yesterday. I guess you would call that person a Blasian. Don't quote me. I'm just going off of the pictures that I've seen online. Yo, so Don Jose, how's your vacation going? Yeah, that's good. I'm alright, just chilling. I mean, I'm just seeing the aftermath of the Dominican parade, and 9 times out of 10, that's like a topic I want to talk about because I don't know. When I used to go to the parade, there was, I ain't gonna say there wasn't that much violence, but it wasn't of what it was when, like, how it occurred yesterday, like on Sunday. Meaning that I think the whole situation was exacerbated because a lot of people who was actually at the parade were actually just some fans of Kai Cenat, a YouTube social media streamer, and Phantom. Since Phantom is Dominican, I guess Kai Cenat showed up for some love, but then a lot of people got hate, and part of the violence was because of that. But certain people didn't know how to act, didn't know how to act when it was around celebrities, and then certain people were just overdoing it. No, I didn't. Wow. A lot of people, whew. Wow. That's sad though. I ain't gonna front. Yeah, we all got to get checked out for that yearly because that's what took out uh Chadwick Boseman. It took out a lot of people. I mean, we all have to get that checked. So that's all I got to say. Yeah, I know. I just hope that they made it right with the men upstairs. So that's all I pray that happens. It's funny that certain people they talk about, from what I'm hearing, everybody wants to talk about how racist the person was or anything like that. But they don't talk about how this man went up and actually apologized for it. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Certain people don't know if it was real or not. But my thing is that a lot of black people actually came up and they defended Hulk Hogan, so he must have been a good guy. That's all I gotta say, with all his human faults and everything. Exactly. It's not promised to nobody. Exactly. That's my point. I mean, certain people might be mad at them and everything like that, but it was a bad habit that I used to do. But I'm not gonna actually do that. So whatever happens, happens. Yeah, it was very humid out here in Philadelphia also. Even though I didn't really get to experience it, but they say that tomorrow is going to be very hot up in Philadelphia. If it's hot in Philadelphia, I know it's going to be equally the same in New York. I mean, yeah. But then you know what makes the difference when certain places is humid and everything like that? It's the trees and the environment. You know, in America mostly we have like a lot of concrete and everything like that, so it will tend to be hotter. in the United States. But like say if you're in the Caribbean and everything like that, yeah, it's gonna be hot. But you ain't gonna feel as much because you're outside. There's a lot of trees around and nature and such. So it's not gonna be bad as long as you got nature's shade. Hey, Don Jose, how you doing?
Good evening. I
Good evening.
audio.
Yeah, just 1 second. Uh, that's better. So, how's everything, Don
Okay.
Jose?
Fine, fine, fine. I'm just relaxing. Today was a very humid day, so try to stay indoors as much as possible.
Yeah,
I mean, I still can't get over the fact that Ryan Sandberg passed away. I mean, he was only in his 60s.
yeah, man.
I mean, when you think about it, first you had Malcolm Jamal Warner that passed away.
Yeah.
Then you have Hulk Hogan. Then you have Chuck
Hmm.
Mangione, and now Ryan Sandberg. These are people that were active like in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah. It's like my
But
whole childhood, basically.
yeah, but the reality is that tomorrow's not promised to anybody.
It's really not.
So it really, it really amazes me that people will argue over stuff that's so trivial, while there are more important things to worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Uh,
that's why every day you try to enjoy yourself and make positive use of the time that you have left.
yep.
Yeah. So no, but I still find that sad what happened over here in New York with those people being deleted.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because people was asking me, yeah, yo, what happened in New York? I was like, I don't even got the full details. All I just know is that cop passed away, and the guy who perpetrated the deletions, I guess um from what it shows, was either a Blasian, as they should say, or something. Because it looks like that he might have had Japanese ancestry, but then again, I don't know. Thank you, Elmer.
Good evening, Almer.
I mean, you just have to look at it as certain things, right? You have you have a lot. They said that the guy who was actually from well, I guess he was from the Las Vegas area. A lot of
Hmm.
people are saying that his motives was that he actually went to the NFL room or whatsoever. Because I don't know, it might have been something that could have been preventable. It might have been something that certain people did. So that's what people are speculating. That he was about to go to the NFL boardroom, but got off on the wrong floor, and this tragedy happened. That's what people are saying. I'm not for sure, so don't quote me.
Yeah. I mean,
Yo, shout out to Riz Fargo One.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah.
But you know something, we may never know what was this person's motivation for for this carnage.
I mean, yeah. Just like just like we have a lot of unanswered questions with, that person. All right. How you doing, Pete?
Hey Pete,
You all right, Pete? Okay. Gotcha. Or yeah, it happens. Trust me.
yeah,
Yo, so it seems that we're about to get famous soon, right? So that's gonna be funny. Got you, Pete.
yeah. Hmm.
So are you about your stream? Are you actually releasing it tonight, or are you releasing it tomorrow when you touch down to your destination?
I'm gonna do it tonight. And then after that, I'll probably okay. Other than like loading like no some shorts, I'm not gonna be doing any live streaming until I return to New York because uh let's keep it real. When you're sharing your room with a roommate, I mean, if your roommate doesn't want to participate in the live, and then they're asking, to be silent and what have you. So I don't want to like inconvenience my roommate too much. So
All right,
you know,
got you.
after tonight, I'm not going to be airing any live until earliest Sunday night, more likely Monday, because I want because I will be wanted to unwind, and plus I go back to work the following day.
All right, because now I know for a fact that some hotel some hotels or that I've stayed in the past, they got like a private conference room and stuff like that. I mean, when I wasn't really streaming like that, I was like, okay, but me and my wife we actually went to Tampa, and it was like a nice room and everything like that. They had like the nice business rooms and such like that. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll come here next time if I touch down to Florida. But I'm trying to see
Hmm.
if Dominican hotels got that option also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, look, I mean, when you think I'm gonna be there for 5 days, and the main thing is to be attending a conference. So
All right.
yeah,
Well,
and of
well,
course
this is
trying
what
to
I'm
find.
saying. Well, this is what
Yeah.
you can do. I mean, depending on what phone you have and everything like that, Don Jose, you could actually, make like shorts that go that for every day and everything like that. Because I know you have impressive views when you do shorts, so I might try to do shorts in the long run also.
Yeah. I mean, some of the shorts are actually got done well. I mean, I have shorts that have like over 10,000 views.
Yeah.
Um, and so what I'll probably do is shorts. I'll do that. It doesn't take a lot of effort. So um, and then any pictures, any images, of course I will load it, post it on Discord.
Right.
And those who have my sub number, there'll be text to those people as well.
Yep.
But I really not gonna be loading um any images on my social media because the union doesn't like people blogging about things like that.
Yeah. I understand though, Jose.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe starting next week, I might just start posting like some motivational videos or something like that.
Hmm.
Because I have my barber. Shout out to my homie Reem, Versatile from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So, you know, if anything, I'm shouting his movement out and everything like that because he has motivational videos. Because let's be honest, there's a lot of people that don't know how to do things, and then when you actually go into the realm of mental health, you got certain people that don't really have help. You get what I'm trying to say? They don't know what help
Oh,
is,
believe me,
or
I seen it.
yeah. And then if somebody doesn't really have a guide in hand, they're like, oh, this, that, and the third, and then you have a lot of echo chambers and such. So my thing is that why we're gonna have echo chambers and this, that, and the third when we could actually try to help people? Because let's be honest, I could understand that you got certain people that might be scarred and then they want to take it out on others, but then you have certain people that that they might have been a victim all their life and they're not going to go and stand for it anymore or stand for other people that's been victims. So I'll tell you a story that which had me laughing, right? And it goes into
Hmm.
um you know jealous coworkers and such. I think you had a stream about that.
Hmm.
So as you know, I'm a married man, right? And
Yeah.
I had a jealous coworker, which his jealousy was, you know, pri- prioritizedly stupid because I didn't know that he exists, nor I really cared about why he existed. I'm just trying to go home, go to work, go home, and that's it. Now, this guy, he actually had like a reputation of being an oddball, starting fights with
Hmm.
everybody, and there've been a lot of arguments on the job. So his beef with me, right, is because it was over a female that I did not want or care for that had it in her mind ever since that I started getting certain privileges within my job, monetary privileges for showing up on time, etc. Right? So this
Hmm.
female, before I got married and everything like that, was always trying to throw her shot with me and stuff because I guess she's used to men actually paying for the box. My mom didn't raise me that way, so she could have went left.
Hmm.
So one day that same female was always talking about me. Remind you, she only knows Spanish. The guy who was jealous of me only knows English. So from when you look at a person and everything like that, I guess he got mad because this female started. I know that she liked me, but I didn't want her because I know she was no good. So he was going around and telling people, "Oh, this is my woman" or whatsoever. When the fact is, everybody was just laughing at him because everybody needed this woman's reputation. Sorry to say, right?
Hmm.
So this guy start all of a sudden this guy started having problems with me, and I just got pissed off and I started cursing out. So people that he think that was his friends were actually telling me why he didn't like me. And the problem was it was funny. I mean, to me, because this is one thing that I'm just saying. I can understand if I did something to you and you don't like me and everything. But the whole basis of this beef was actual stupidity. Like, how the heck you like a woman, right? You or her cannot speak the same language. So what this guy did, which was actually messed up, was he was actually trying to bully my fellow Latinos just to see what she was saying and everything like that. But yet she had no interest in him because I mean the dude dressed crappy and he didn't look like he had money or knew how to keep himself, right? But he was telling a whole bunch of these guys, a lot of simp, a lot of simp speaking. You get what I'm trying to say? Like that this
Mm-hmm.
guy was a simp, meaning that there's certain stuff that a man is not gonna say. Like, okay, oh, well, I'll just wait until she's done with her other dude so I could get her. Like what? Like, are you for real? And then his whole beef was me with me was foundationally stupid. Apparently, he got mad that I was not paying this woman attention, and in his mind, he thinking that, oh, well, what's wrong with all these guys that they ain't doing with her, that they don't really like her like that? I'm like, if anybody just told you, she'll try to bleed you dry, but I guess you ain't trying to listen to that. And then there was a whole bunch of other people that that he had beef with. Either that person was taller than him, or stronger than him, or more popular than him. So the guy, he started getting confidence, and he's talking about in the job that he's gonna get rid of me in the job and everything like that. I'm like, okay. 2 years later, this is how you know that God works. Because those times that I was like, yo, me and certain people in the job, when they saw this guy always looking mad at people and everything like that. And he was going around telling people, well, I'm going to get you out of your job and everything. It looks like all the stuff, all the harassments that he did within the company, whether it be following women or other discrepancies, well, indiscretions that he had done in the job. Because in reality, I could actually say nobody really talked to this man for lack of a better word, because he already had that bad reputation. And then what is messed up is that this guy actually talked like a child and actually moved like a child in certain ways. So my thing is that, no offense, Don Jose, because I know that certain people they could say whatever. But if you don't have like a base, like this guy, he was trying to be tough and everything like that, but yeah, he sounded like Minnie Mouse. And
Mm-hmm.
the way that he sounded like Minnie Mouse is like whenever he tried to scream at people, trying to act like he's hard, it sounded like you sounded like a scoring woman when he actually screamed at you. So so one day it was me, a colleague of mine's, and another colleague. So he went up and he got mad, tried to start a fight with one colleague, and all of us, whenever we see him, we have like a certain urge to just put hands on him. So before all that happens, they always break us up. So he did that to one person. Then he went up and did that to a second person. On that same day, I saw him, and I know that he was ill treating a Dominican colleague of mine's because he was a smaller man, a smaller, older man.
Mm-hmm.
And Since me and that man have like made well, yeah, or let's put it like this: this older man had the same last name as my grandfather, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't like, and me personally, there's something in me that I don't like people, trying to take advantage of people that that are smaller than them and everything. So what happened? So when I went up and when I actually saw that, I told the old man before, if you ever see this guy, trying to ill treat you or anything like that, call me and I'll handle it. So come to shove, um, I was about to go and handle it when this guy actually called my name because I seen with my eyes that this guy actually went and snatched the ice cream from the man's hand. And when he went up and he was just sitting there with a young woman, the next thing you know, he called my name. I was about to go up and do what it got to do. My friend went up and held me back. But as soon as I guess the guy heard my name, he just went up and just gave the old man the ice cream, and he just bounced away. Later on that same day, he went up and he actually tried to start another argument with the two guys after work, and push comes to shove, they went up and they had my one of my colleagues in the office, and they saying like, "Yo, I've been having problems with this guy for such a while. The next time we have a disagreement or anything like that, I'm gonna end up deleting him." So what everybody saw, I guess from the management, this ain't know that guy works. They compiled every incident that this guy had been in on the job, and
Hmm.
everybody seen there was a common denominator of all these disagreements and almost fights that this guy has a record when he was in there for 2 years. Um, it was him. And then after that, they told him, "You're not going to come back anymore." And that was that. So, and I heard from that
So
Joker.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let me see. So basically, you had this dude that tried to shoot his shot with someone who's basically a human recreation center,
Yes.
but couldn't communicate because he did not speak Spanish.
Right.
And then he got upset with you because you was getting her attention, even though he was not interested.
And then you have to put one factor in it. I was getting married in those days. So why
Hmm.
am I gonna go and play with somebody within my job, and I don't know what this person is, and this person, I guess, from what other people have said, has a history of doing this. So me personally, I was not interested because I'm not gonna go around and hang out with anybody that I don't feel comfortable with after the job. And then second of all, I'm getting married at that time. So well, I'm gonna do certain actions to jeopardize my marriage or my soon to be
Correct.
marriage. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, some people don't know how to take the L gracefully. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you try to shoot your shot with someone that basically is a human recreation center. That basically, so basically, he was just fighting to get his turn.
Exactly.
I mean, you see, that goes to show you that some people think with the wrong head, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Well, I have learned to speak English. I have learned to speak Spanish. I have never learned how to speak stupid.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yo, te
Well,
miraste que
it's.
ok.
I
Rabió
mean,
me, ganamos.
yeah, good evening. But it's true though.
Yeah, it is. Sadly. Yeah.
I mean, in my day, now that
Hmm.
grant you, I'm older than most people here, but in
Right.
my day, if you shoot your shot and the female was not interested, you just took the L and you just kept it going, and you shoot your shot somewhere else. Nowadays,
Thank
some
you.
of these dudes get upset when they try to holler at somebody, and the female does not respond. Automatically, she's a lesbian. Automatically, she's a slut. Automatically, she's a 304. She
Nah, but
was
you
not
wanna
a
know?
she was not a slut.
Yeah, but when you
She was
try to
not
holler at
lesbian.
her,
She was not 304. Yeah,
I mean,
go
like,
ahead.
I'll say it right there. Some of my friends that I've actually have, some of my females friends that I actually had, right? When I was single, I tried to shoot my shot, and it didn't happen. So guess what? You know what happened? Some of them are actually my good friends. Some of them, we actually talk. So it's not like okay, like if a person ain't gonna, if you don't want that person that thing, I'm not gonna go do that. You just handle the rejection. Now, if they want to be your friends, hey, be your friends. But you know what? If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. So that's why I'm like that. That's my motto, and I just went up and shot somewhere else. Now, I used to talk to certain females back in the day when I was single, and they're like, oh, if a female rejected, I went for a friend. And 9 times if a friend was rocking with it, I got that number. So, and back in those days when I was up, I ain't gonna. It was like rarely people had cell phones, so therefore we always walked with the book when I was like adolescent and stuff. So we're like, okay,
Yeah,
we always had like an insurance number. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, okay,
yeah,
like, hey, how you doing? Give me your number. You got that book, right? So you went up and she wrote her name on the book and everything. So you got like maybe in a dance setting or anything like that, you got like maybe 20 numbers, right? Because you know that
yeah,
maybe 10 of them is going to be fake. So if you look at the numbers that you got and stuff, and there's somebody that you know that you vibe with or something, like yeah, you actually was good, and it was 20 numbers that it was people that you could vibe with, like you was up. Sorry to say, but now since everybody is, well, I mean, the way that dating is nowadays, it's not even like a person really has to try anymore. You get what I'm trying to say? If a person feel if you just post a picture and a female likes you or whatsoever, well, it might go down in DMs, and certain people will not even actually know that okay, you was in a situationship or a relationship because it's just between you and that person. But then you got certain people that they want to actually hold secrets or whatsoever, and it is what it is.
hmm
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, look, we're living in a day and age where we have a lot of immature people from both sexes. Um, do you remember? Okay, do you remember this dude? I'm not going to mention his name. That he somehow had a beef with me, and then he tried to speak with you as far as why he has a beef with me. Has he ever tried to communicate with you again?
I was like, yeah, I've seen that. And certain people, whenever they have like a beef and everything like that, you're gonna go relay a message. I went up and I cursed that person out. I'm gonna be honest,
Hmm.
and that was it. I don't respect cowards. I mean, in that attribute.
Yeah.
Good evening,
Good
blessings to
evening,
everyone.
King. Blessings.
Um, on
Blessings
that
to you.
um, on that note, I don't respect cowards either. My brother Armando, how you feeling, brother? Blessings to you. Don
I'm
Jose,
feeling
como está,
good.
caballero? Blessings to you as well.
Muy bien, quiero que.
Muy tranquilo, mi hermano. Vivo por fe.
Mm,
I want to bless everyone in the chat. I want to bless the
me
people who
alegro.
commentated. Amen, amen. I want to bless the people that are sharing this stream forward. You know what I'm saying? Please remember to hit the like on the video and to leave a comment, a prayer request, anything. Like, we are here for you. This show is about you guys. It doesn't matter what the topic of the show is. We do this show for the viewers. If we wanted to do
Yep.
this show for us, we would have just did it for us, and no one would have been able to see it. Trust me, half of the time I wish I was only streaming in San
Hmm.
Pedro because that's how much I love my city. But
Exactly.
since this is worldwide, this is a blessing for everyone. You know, take advantage that, you know, you got two servers that come from San Pedro that are not just willing to share culture, you know what I'm saying, but we're also willing to share our knowledge that we've learned in life. So, you know, please feel free to, you know, leave those comments, leave questions, prayer requests, whatever it is.
Yep.
So, what's the topic of the night, if I may ask?
Well, we're just actually talking about what actually happened in in New York yesterday, that tragedy, and what actually happened in the Dominican parade yesterday.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about what happened in the Dominican parade yesterday. I mean, on Sunday. Now, apparently, there was only one. From what I'm saying, I didn't even know I was about to go, but for some reason, stuff happened and I ended up not going. So what happened was,
I didn't go either.
yeah,
I mean, not only do I not part, do I not part, not only do. Go ahead, bro.
yeah. So what happened is, basically, right, the streamers Kai Cenat and Phantom were at the parade. So Kai Cenat, he actually has a reputation
Okay.
for anybody who's his fan or anything like that. Mad people are just gonna come. So a lot of people, they just came to see Kai Cenat, and they're not even Dominican. So they went, and then certain stuff, because there's a actually an interline problem that's happening in the streets, which I'm not going to talk about. But there's been an interline beef that's been happening in the West Bronx between Dominicans for quite some time right now. So when Kai Cenat came, there was a whole bunch of fistfights. People got boomed on, and
Yep.
and even though certain people was enjoying the stuff, you had certain people that got hurt, certain people that got knocked out, and you had interline
Yep.
beefs actually opening up again between between certain crews. That's all I got to say. That's from what I'm saying. I'm not going to really
Right.
delve in it. I'm not going to really name the crews or whatsoever. But people in the know, they know what I'm talking about.
There were there was a lot of rival street group influence
Yeah,
in the parade on Sunday, and that caused a lot of commotion and emotional damage and distress, like always, amongst the civilians because they don't know what the heck is going on, and or they're too scared to find out. So Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Every year something has to happen because people can't just hold on to what the cultural tradition of being humble, the cultural tradition of keeping things honorable, the cultural tradition of doing things, for love, not in not looking to shed blood. These people are always looking to shed blood in the name of violence, but not in the name of anything else. It's like you're not liberating anything. What's the purpose of shedding blood?
Mm-hmm.
Back in the days, I get it. Back in the days, you had to shed blood to prove your purpose. Your purpose of liberalism, your purpose of being a free man. Now, things have gotten so modern and things are so free that there really is no need for bloodshed. Why are we doing this constant bloodshed amongst our own people? It doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
It doesn't
It's
at all.
really to the point. It really to the point that certain people, right? We actually we actually might have had a purpose for if we had certain certain problems that and stuff, right? But now since we don't really since there's like a lot of modern technologies and everything like that, I don't see that it's a purpose just to do anything when there's other avenues to get money. Or if it's somebody that you don't care for, you could actually have some way to actually distance yourself from the situation. But nah, it's like, oh, I want to go and do this, and then I'm gonna get my ranks in jail or something like that. I'm like, really? Like, you don't have no purpose, bro. Like, you don't want to travel the world. Like, like you don't want to learn financial literacy so you could get out of here.
That's
That's all
that
I got
youth
to say.
thought. That's that youth thought. You know what I'm saying? They get so drunk in the ideology that, gaining power is such a big ordeal. And what they don't understand is that the most precious thing we have in life is exactly that,
It's time.
life. It's
Mm-hmm.
exactly that, life. You can lose your life at any given second. But when we're young, we seem to not think about that because we think that what? That we're invincible to a certain age. After that age, then we have to worry about no. Life is the most precious thing we have. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's the reason why they call it a present. It's the reason why they call today the present. If you're alive today and you're breathing, that is the present. That's the gift that you're still alive. The moment you
Yeah.
stop breathing, you become a part of the past. There is no
Yep.
future for you. Everything is done. There's no pause
Yeah.
or cue. It's done for you.
Hmm.
The world
Yeah.
stops spinning for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh
Hmm.
no, I'm good. I'm gonna go get ranks in jail. Okay, who said that you're gonna make it out of jail? So what? You got a rank in jail, and now you got a whole bunch of people looking for you, and you can't even do nothing.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man. It just
Yeah,
goes
man.
with you know modern times have gotten worse as far as like what street gangs is or was, but it's ridiculous, man. It is completely ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
The whole purpose of coming together,
Yeah.
being ready to wage war. How you doing, Tomato? Um,
Hey, tomorrow.
the whole purpose of being ready to wage war is for the
Well,
grand purpose of what our
well, I'm.
culture is.
Right.
Okay, it's to represent the freedom that we have as free people. Not ready to wage war because I want this corner for me and this corner I'm gonna take from you. We
Mhm.
don't own nothing. All we own is the rights to our pride. A pride is a family of lions. These people don't act like lions. These people are cowards. They can't fight unless they're packed in four, six, eight people. They won't fight by themselves. It's ridiculous. Go
Yep.
ahead, Jose.
No, I was saying I'm just going to drop down. It was a pleasure speaking with you, gentlemen, and
Thank you, Don Jose.
I'm just going to wish you a very good night. Good night to both of you. Yeah, good
Great.
night. Blessing to all those in the chat, and Take care.
Thank you, brother. God bless you.
Yo, tomorrow, you're always welcome to come up. The link is in the description, so you could actually hop on the panel.
I think he's gone.
Oh, maybe not. Who knows? I mean, shoot. The way that I'm seeing stuff like right now and everything, it's like certain stuff ain't even worth it.
It's just sad, man. Like, how many years are we gonna keep living in ignorance? Like, every year there's a Dominican parade. Every year Dominicans have to go fight at it. Why are we fighting in our parade that's supposed to be to celebrate life? We're supposed to be celebrating, culturism. We're supposed to be celebrating unity. Why are we
Yeah,
separated if we rock the same flag? It just makes no sense to me.
I mean, you know what I had to say. You know what I have to say is all our generation's fault, and I'm going to tell you why.
Ignorance is bliss.
If you look at the eras, right, that you and I came up on, people that before us came up on, right, we was more unified in certain aspects. Yeah, you might have had Dominicans in rival gangs, right? But when it was
Right.
the Dominican Day, you could see a Dominican blood, a Dominican logo. Anybody who's Dominican, this is before '04 or whatever. When you had a Dominican parade, it was all respect that day. We was all Dominican. Nobody had no anybody who's a rival gang who was like, yo, you that? I'm like, all right, yeah, we cool that day. You know what I'm saying? There was no
Because
war.
it wasn't about the personal color reference of your flag. It was about
Mhm.
our flag in general.
Exactly.
And now today it's like things have gotten so modern that we don't even want to respect that. Bro, how can you call yourself an honorable Dominican and you're shedding Dominican blood on a Dominican day? Like, that
Exactly.
just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
You you want me to say something that got me even worse upset this year? When the Puerto Rican
Well, what
festival
happened?
happened, because that happens right here around my block.
Yeah.
The Puerto Rican festival happened and two Dominican gangs are fighting. Bro, it's not even your day. What are y'all even doing here?
So, Mike,
Y'all don't
I'm
even
like,
report in this area. Like, y'all not even from this area. So why y'all came
mm,
all the way over here to seek a fight with who? Ridiculous.
it's like it's the young mentality that you know you catch them on. It's an on-site mentality, and then it's even worse because drill and other stuff is involved. That they want to go. To me, certain stuff is stupid. You know what I'm saying? You want to go and do your dirt, right? Now you have to go up on camera just to prove to people that you actually did it. And then whoop de doo, they're not the only people looking. How the heck you're going to go around and get yourself out of that debacle and actually play it on trial? It doesn't.
It,
It doesn't. It's not feasible.
it's wild, man. It's really wild.
You tell me.
I just I've gotten to the point. Listen, since my high school years, I haven't since my high school years. I haven't gone to the Puerto Rican parade. I haven't gone to any Dominican parade, especially in New York. Why? Because
Right.
of that. Ignorance is bliss, and people feel like walking around blissfully being ignorant is great, and it's not. Okay, you're not gonna force me to fight with anyone on no God-given Dominican day when we're all Dominicans standing in the crowd. Ain't nobody fighting nobody. Cut that out.
Yeah.
you know. And then what bothers me the most is that it's literally a fight without purpose. Because if you're fighting over a corner, you don't own that corner, especially if you don't pay taxes for it.
Right.
So what are you really fighting for? Word of mouth? Oh, word of mouth is that we own this corner. That's word of mouth. You got it on paper? No? Okay, then
But
y'all
it's
don't
not
own
even,
squat.
it's not even about corners no more. It's like, from what I'm gathering, right? With the young people and everything like that,
Yeah,
it's like if it's like most of these people are actually fighting for clout. Like, oh yeah, we went up and supposedly spin the block. We supposedly certain people they can't even they be like, oh yeah, they get and they get like locked up, and then there's instead of being united and seeing like what happened. Oh, there's an accusation of snitching and all this other stuff. And then when it turns out that the person did not act was actually right and stuff like that, then just because a person has a vendetta of whatsoever, instead of being humble and be like, okay, this is what the third. There's always another aspect of this beef, and it's like, and to me, it's very corny. Like if you're gonna go and do whatever, all right, put that joint out the video. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just go around and meet up on the spot, just like the olden days. You know how they showed up in the Warriors, and y'all
right.
duke it out. But no, you want to go around and hurt innocent civilians and everything like that. I'm like, to me, that's stupid. At least other organizations they have a meetup every year,
It's
and
not
if they
just
don't like
stupid.
each other, they actually go and they have a good old fight in the park. And whatever happens, happens. If you know, you know. Everybody knows who we're talking about, and that's
Right.
all I got to say.
And then the problem with what you're saying, like I'm gonna make a footnote. Not only do these people turn around and ignorantly go to a block and end up hitting the block up, but really innocent people that have nothing to do with it are getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
Why do bystanders need to get any kind of wrath from any kind of group if supposedly you have ops on a certain block? Shouldn't it be your job to investigate who your ops are and actually get down to the problem of what's going on? No, we're just going to hit their block up and make them tolerate and come to our block. And then it's just the story just keeps going on and on and on.
I mean, I
There's
mean,
never,
if you, I mean, I'm going to go around and tell you one thing about people who organize. Example, the the Chinese, right?
yeah,
I'm just using them as reference. Why is it that whenever you hear about Chinese beefs or anything like that, there's one thing that you never heard about ever? Well, maybe, but but it's not like how it's prevalent in the Black and Latinos communities. You rarely hear whenever they have a beef that or war or whatever, it's innocent bystanders getting hurt.
nope,
It's rarely.
it's
It
very
was
rare.
rare. It was zero when it was the mafia when they had beef. What happened? You never heard civilians getting hurt. Now, why is that?
Because
Is it because
they knew who they were targeting, and they knew to only hit their target, because
mm,
any collateral damage would fall back on their
on
group,
them?
and they would receive heat for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no police contact, no heat. Saying don't bring nothing towards your family that's going to discriminate the family. It's a lesson that everyone seems to forget. Like, you don't do anything that puts your brother in danger or the family in danger. That goes to do with your testimony. If what you're doing, you know, decifama, meaning that it gives ill fame to whatever group or organization you're with, then maybe you shouldn't be doing that. Or maybe you shouldn't even be a part of that organization at all.
Right.
Like, bro, there's nothing more beautiful than what our flag says. Our flag says Dios, Patria y Libertad. You know what I'm saying? We're the only country with a Bible smacked in the middle of our flag. That's the most honorable thing ever. These people want to dishonor it, talking about that they represent the Patria, and they don't do nothing for la Patria.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to quit. Y'all should cease and desist. Y'all group shouldn't exist. If y'all not out here doing something creative and something that's a positive vibe for the Dominican community, stop calling yourselves a Dominican group of people that represents patriotism, because you don't even know what that is.
I mean, me personally, right? You have certain people, right? And this is one thing that I'm saying. They get like a ideology, which is, which they actually think. So my thing is this, right? Let's go back to the times. We're talking about the 1950s and 60s, right? Because that's the time that my mom and my aunts came to this country. None, and this 1970s, right? Imagine a New York at the time that had no Dominican parade. We didn't even have a parade at that time. Because there was not a lot of us, but there was us. Yo, saludo a 321 or 3F21.
Salute.
So imagine the time, right? That there was that we had a Dominican community. There was none of that was going on, right? But whenever we actually saw each other, it was no. You might have had certain people that you may not got along with, but there was
no real animosity. There was no real beef like that.
Yeah.
Everybody has a problem with somebody, bro. That's just natural. But
yeah,
that's one thing I learned about San Pedro. This is why I love San Pedro so much. I've had enemies. I've had sworn enemies, and then I had people that I just couldn't get along with. What's the difference? The difference is that certain enemies, you'll see them at the corner store, and they will sit down and drink coffee with you because it's not always about a fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But then you have sworn enemies that wherever they see you, it's on sight.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of those ever since Norman Thomas, and it is what it is. You know.
I've had people come approach me to gossip to me about me. Oh, que Pedrito because and I'm looking at them like, do you know Pedrito? Yeah, I know Pedrito. He's from Barrio Mexico, like this, like that. Wow, y'all really know me, but y'all don't know who I am, huh?
Damn.
What you mean? What you mean know you, but not know who you are? Because y'all talking about me to me. I'm Pedrito from Barrio Mexico. Oh, wow. Wait. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That's what I call having beef with people. And like, how you got beef with me and I don't even know you? How I got beef with you and I don't know you?
I know.
No, que Pedrito, tú sabes que Pedrito, que sé yo qué. I'm like, really? Word? Like, do y'all know Pedrito?
Like you was that famous? Wow. I never had that in my life. At least all mine is we know each other.
I didn't like it, but it was fun for me. Like, oh wow, you're talking to me about me. That's weird. And they'd be like, what you mean talking to you about you? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm Pedrito from Barrio Mexico. No way. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what we say in Spanish. No lo mismo tú llamarlo que verlo tú venir. It's not the same when you call the enemy when you see the enemy approach.
Pretty much.
Because they were dead talking to me about me. To my face. I'm like, really? Y'all know this guy? Yeah, we know who he is. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, word? So how is it that y'all know me so well, but y'all don't know that I'm standing in front of y'all?
Yo, but then again, if you really look at it, that was before social media.
Not even. I mean, MySpace and Facebook was out. You already know.
Yeah, it was. Listen, but then
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. It was before Facebook.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, if you really look at it, right? Everybody had a MySpace until we just actually turned our backs on Tom.
Everyone turned their backs on Tom and went straight to Facebook. And then MySpace turned into a music page all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this? Oh, snap, playlist.com. Oh, wonderful.
I mean, we learned how to code a little bit with MySpace and Mi Gente and all that stuff.
Oh, I used to love that. Mi Gente. Whew.
Yeah.
I met mad people through Mi Gente. Mad, wonderful, gorgeous people through Mi Gente.
You know, trust me. One day I was actually talking, right? I don't know what the heck I said because I was a dirtbag. But one day I was like, hey, are you? Hey, are you so? I'm like, who are you? Oh, I'm like, oh crap, a cousin.
Yep.
Like, crap.
This is why I always try to holler away from home, because if you try to holler too close to home, you might be hollering at family.
Yo, I mean, it's funny, right? One day I was just chilling, minding my own business at a Consuelo reunion. I saw a nice female. I'm like, hey, she looked kind of nice. My dad was like, oh, you like her, don't you? I was like, yeah. Too bad, she's your cousin. I was mad at my pops the whole night. I was like, dag. You said the word cousin. I'm like, I'm good. So that's all I got to say.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, when I got older, I was like, okay, you're my cousin. Okay, you're my distant cousin. You're my distant cousin. It was even to the point that one day I was in San Pedro, right?
Yeah.
At my mom's house. There was a nice young looking female. I didn't know who the heck she was. I'm just eating some fish. The next thing you know, this woman was talking to my cousin. It was like, oh, he's a cousin? If he wasn't my cousin, I'll marry him. I was like, whoa.
And just like that,
I'm like,
trouble in paradise.
I was like, whoa. I was not even like, when you're in Dominican Republic, right? You see people, and in my case, I was just like, okay, I'm just eating. I'm not gonna go around and be like, oh, hey, who's that? I'm just eating because I was hungry. I was not even looking at the conversation. But when I heard that, my mom was like, yo. I was like, dang. I was like,
one of those.
That's Dominican Republic.
It sure is.
Yep. Yo, shout out to my homie Madot. Glad you're safe, bro. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. Oh.
Hello.
Just 1 second. Okay. All right.
Turn off.
Okay.
Turn off that.
Really?
Hello. All right. So yeah, I'm about to.
All right. Come on. There we are.
Yep. Yeah. So I'm pausing the laptop for now. I'm gonna step into my staircase real quick. But
all right.
I'm on my phone, so I'm still connected.
All right. Yeah. I mean, it's just that crazy.
With Wi-Fi. Good.
Yeah. Now, the second topic we're going to talk about is what happened yesterday.
I'm not even sure what happened yesterday.
Yeah,
Because I didn't go out at all yesterday.
me neither. Well, I kind of did, but I heard it through the grapevine via Yahoo News and everything like that. Yep. So apparently, there was a Las Vegas resident. I'm like, certain stuff doesn't sit right with me. How is it that they had like an image of a guy walking with AK on the streets, and nobody
In
did
New York?
nothing? Yeah.
That's very weird.
And then the guy went up and walked to the building. I'm like, and then he was supposed to go to NFL offices, but went up and got off the wrong floor, thinking that was NFL offices, allegedly, and start booming at people. And then he went up and started booming at the cops, where one cop lost his life. And, it's like, seriously, like in New York, people get arrested for having even a machete. How you let this guy walk with the AK-47 in plain sight? Like, he was not even hiding it, bro.
They be scared. There's more than one bullet in that thing.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say. In a place where it's okay, where we would say the financial district and everything like that. This is the area where it has like a whole bunch of cops and everything like that, right?
Yeah,
And
undercovers, agents, federal.
exactly. So how the heck you gonna walk in the street with the AK? And on top of it, he's melanated. I see. I'm like, really?
Very, very rare.
Exactly.
Very rare. They hardly let Anglo-Saxons walk around with an AK-47, yet
In New
alone
York.
yet alone a melanated brother. Listen, the military is the military, and they're not allowed to walk around with that type of heavy machinery in the street. You know what I'm saying? Without probable cause.
Right. The only place you could actually do that is Israel. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, there's other places around the world that it's perfectly legal for you to walk around with a firearm, and it doesn't matter the size. But you're in a
Right.
city that's a major city. Nah, dude, it's not. It's gonna be frowned upon.
Yeah. And this is like, when I saw this action, right? And I was like, it's like with Mangione Luigi case, right?
Yeah,
Which me personally, I don't think he did, but because everybody could see that the guy that they said that did it, and then if you look at the profile of Luigi Mangione, it don't look the same. So I don't know.
that's what you need to do.
Yeah. So it's just it's just a whole bunch of stuff that I'm seeing which is not really adding up.
Makes sense. Yep.
But I don't know. But me personally, I don't know what it is. But certain stuff is not adding up about that case. And then on top of it, when after that news came, that's when I got the gauntlet from my job. So I'm like, yo, that's funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
All right. I am in my staircase.
I hear you.
the difference between doing the shows at night during the school season.
Yeah.
All the kids are in bed.
Uh-huh. But then
When
when the
it's
summer, everybody's out.
when it's the off season, kids don't know the difference between day and night because the sun's still out at 9 o'clock.
Exactly.
So yeah, came in here to the staircase real quick, so I don't have any child interference, and
Right.
you know, I know in the next 20, 30 minutes they'll all be sleeping, so that's fine.
That's good.
Back to life.
Hmm.
So did you get to see the Karate Kid yet?
Nah, I really haven't because, I've been busy with a lot of other stuff. So I haven't really gotten time to see it. I think it's actually, I think my theaters is not actually having it no more. So I guess me and my lady, we might have to
I
go
can
to
send
another
you a
cert.
link. I can
All
send
right,
you a
cool.
link to it so you can just see it online.
All right, cool.
Work
That's what's up.
for real.
Hmm.
Let me see something. Tell me if the microphone goes off.
All right.
The microphone went off, didn't it?
No, I didn't. I still hear you.
All right.
All right. I think it went off now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's cutting off because we didn't hear anything I said.
Yeah. Mm.
So I just went to one of my movie boxes that I check out,
Right.
and it's not available there yet.
Right.
But I know we definitely saw it not too long ago at the house. Chilling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find it for you right now.
Hmm. All right. All right. Well, P's going to be back, so I'm just going to hold down the fort a little bit. If anybody wants to StreamYard to come up, I'll put the link in the description on YouTube, and I'll actually put the link on the description on IG and Kick. All right. He's back.
I am definitely back.
Yep.
I sent the link to your WhatsApp.
All right,
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you were saying the next topic was what?
yeah, about the tragedy that happened. So,
Yeah.
what I was saying is that there was a whole bunch of weird stuff that to me that I actually saw. I'm like, they went up and they had a description, and the guy that I guess went up and actually commenced booming, um, it looks like that he was of mixed heritage.
Mm.
I guess from the name, he might have been African American and Japanese. I'm not sure. So that's from what I'm getting.
So I wonder what really happened. It doesn't make sense because, the downtown area, especially the financial district, it's well guarded and
Right.
protected, and there's security everywhere. You go to an office and there's security at the front door, there's security at the floor that you're going to, there's security in the room you're going to be at.
Yeah.
It makes no sense how this person just walked in there, willy nilly, and just let it rip. That just makes no sense.
All right.
Then,
So now, yeah. So now, this is from I'm reading from an article. Police. This is what it says. Police has identified the shooting suspect as Shane D. Tamura, 27, of Las Vegas. Speaking Tuesday on CBS Mornings, New York City Mayor Eric Adams said investigators recovered a note in which Tamura appeared to blame his own traumatic head injury on the National Football League, which has offices in the building where the rampage took place. The tower at 345 Park Ave contains
oh,
offices for several other major corporations, including the accounting firm KPMG and the investment company Blackstone.
wow.
Yeah. So allegedly, what happened just before 6:30 p.m. on Monday, surveillance video showed the suspect alone exiting a black BMW that was double parked on Manhattan's Park Avenue between 51st and 52nd Streets, New York City Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch said. In the interview, the gunman is seen carrying an M4 rifle. What? Are you for real?
Where the heck did he get an
The
M4
suspect,
from?
yeah. The
That's
suspect then
military
entered,
stuff.
yeah. The suspect then entered the 44 high rise at 345 Park Avenue, turned right and opened fire on an NYPD officer who was in uniform working a private security job as part of an NYPD program.
Rest in peace to
Really?
him. And
Rest
he
in
said,
peace to them. Yeah, I'm like,
this doesn't make sense, man.
yeah. I mean, it really does. Like, come on. Like, dude was doing too much, and he flew all the way from Las Vegas to New York, and you had that weapon on you.
That's the funny part.
Exactly. Like, yo, you just went up and had that joint sent to you while you was in New York. Like, I've heard of people doing that, but like, geez, you walked up with the M4. Unheard of.
Where did he get an M4 from?
Sure. I mean,
That's not a. I'm not even gonna go. By legal terms and tell you that an M4 is not the kind of weapon that you see on the street. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna say, why is there a military grade weapon of that caliber in the street? Period.
sure. I know, right?
An M4 is not.
Shuang Long Mom.
M4s are not sophisticated weapons, and they're not simple weapons either. So to have an M4 and he knew how to use it properly, that means he had prior training.
Yeah, I know.
Because the M4 won't work for you if you don't know how to work it.
It really doesn't.
I mean, yeah, there's some simple mechanisms. You pull this, hit that, take the safety off, but you need to be trained to do that. If not, you're just not going to be able to operate the weapon. It's that simple.
Yeah.
This man went in there, like we say in Spanish, como perro por su casa, like a dog in his home, and did whatever he wanted to do. Besides the fact that he got
Right.
off on the wrong floor.
Mm-hmm.
So you went on a mission, hit the wrong odds.
Yeah.
You deserve everything they give to you times two.
Yeah, I know.
They should do him how they do in Dominican Republic and give him time for every bullet.
Mm.
Give him time for the bullet,
shoot.
give him time for the magazine, give him time for the illegal arm, give him time for everybody he hit, give him time for every minute he was in that building, time for everything.
Yep. I mean, shoot. Just how you know that that SPM is gangster. You walk around and even the guards got a shotgun.
Right.
Like, yeah. In San Pedro, the last time I was there, every guard had a shotgun ready.
Because it's crowd control. A shotgun doesn't just intimidate one person, it intimidates the whole group.
Yeah, I see. I was like, hey, you got that, bro.
You pull out a little pistol, bro, and that's not going to intimidate everybody in the group. Some people know how to use pistols properly, so they'll be like, man, all you got is 6 bullets. All I got to do is dodge a little bit. As soon as you're out, I'm going to get you. But an M4?
Yo, saludo. Yeah, I know. Saludo a Jeremy Barret. Y saludo a Shifumon.
Saludo.
También.
Shifu, pull up tomorrow, man. Martial arts edition. Don't forget.
Exactly.
Pull up so we can talk, man. Us. I'm definitely going to hit up Blur tomorrow early in the afternoon so he remembers. And then come 9 o'clock, he should be on the panel.
Right.
Yeah, so I saw the link for the panel in the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was for today or tomorrow. So when I clicked on it, it took me straight to log in. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll log in just in case, because you never know. And lo and behold, there was a show going on. I'm like, oh. They're like, yo, what's up? I'm like, yo, my bad, bro. I'm not even ready. I just clicked on the link and it took me right in. Like, my bad. I'm not even ready. Like, I'll be there in a few.
Mm-hmm.
Be like that, though.
Yep.
So, what's new in the hood as far as your end?
Well, as you know, there was a whole bunch of foolery that's going on, which had nothing to do with me. But for a beef that I guess that's been going on a few years, and as far as hood news is concerned, they're saying is backed up. Is back again up because of I don't know what it is. But as far as Philadelphia, the beefs out here is generation. I mean,
Right.
you got I'm just gonna put it like this. You got a whole family that's been known since the time of of the NOI when Malcolm X was around.
Yeah.
That's been known about that they known about straight deletions. I'm not even going to mention their name, but if you actually knows, if you actually heard, if you know, you know. That's all I got to say.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like some serious, it's some deleters in that family, meaning that there was a guy that was talking, and he was like, "Yo, my whole family is known in my whole family is known in Philadelphia," and and that tells you that that for some reason most people in that family got got deletions under their belt. That's how bad that family's known for.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
Mhm.
You know, I don't. What do I say? As a new man, I don't necessarily condone violence, and I don't condone deletions. But
Right.
I do understand where situations happen and one must defend themselves or defend someone else
Exactly.
or defend the family. And it might get out of line because it just might.
Yes.
It might. You
Yes, I
know?
understand that also.
Things might get out of hand. But, just
Yep.
aiming for things to be out of hand all the time, that's chaos.
Yeah.
This Sunday, I wasn't really feeling too good at all. So
Uh,
I didn't do the show at all. That's why I didn't even hit you up in the afternoon or anything. But
got you.
tomorrow afternoon, before our show, I might just go on for whatever 20 minutes, do a small exhortation, and then that's it, and call it a
Yeah.
day for that.
Mhm.
I have to start putting my faith in practice more than more than how I just say it, because I'm quick to manifest my faith, but there's sometimes that when it's
Yeah.
time to walk in faith, can't lie to you, brother. When it's time to walk in faith, sometimes I slip, I fall, twist my ankle, but I get back up.
Yep.
This is why I don't lose my faith, because I always get back up.
Exactly. Mhm.
I don't let the slip or the mishap keep me down. My calling wasn't to be down. My calling was to learn from the experience and keep going forward, adapt and overcome.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Shout out to the legend Hootie Papa. So today's his birthday, so I'm just shouting him out right now.
Happy birthday, Hootie.
Yeah.
Word. The other day we missed the birthday of one of San Pedro's young judges, Danicelis Abreu Guerrero.
Mhm.
God bless her, her family, her kids, and ese PM pa'lante.
Ya tú sabes.
She told me she's coming to the city next week, so I don't know. I might do an interview on her.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I got one of my family members in the States right now. I don't know if she's out, if she's still here, but
She's been part of the Senate before, like síndico, regidora. Like she's been a part of that political table before. So something that I always wanted to do. Like I wanted to become a captain in the Marine Corps, come back
right.
to DR, get ranked up to something higher, then come back to America with that rank, and then get diplomatic immunity of some sort. With those diplomatic papers, go back to DR and then run for mayor in San Pedro.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do. And I wanted to do that by the time I was 30, 35. I'm
Yeah, my
43
mom,
years old
my
now. I'm
mom
not saying
did
I'm
that
losing
too.
hope, but I'm not as young as I used to be. So I'm trying to push forward, and I have a lot of obstacles in front of me. And this is how I know that whatever it is that I'm trying to do, You know what I'm saying? These obstacles are being put in front of me because they don't want me to accomplish that. They don't want me to accomplish those victories.
Mm-hmm.
Because the moment I get all my paperwork in order, bro, I'm gonna start traveling. I'm gonna be spreading the word. I'm gonna be spreading the Lord's seed. And the enemy
Yep.
doesn't want me to do that.
I know.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I was going through a lot in the last year and this year, but
Right.
bro, tell me how the moment I opened my page for Kings and Priests, I have
Yeah.
been under so much attack. I'm like, really? And it's not even
Yeah.
people directly trying to attack me. It's just I've been under so much spiritual attack. I'm like, yo, I haven't even sung my first hymn on the channel yet, and I'm getting attacked.
Yep.
I don't know, man. All I know is that I keep trying to push forward, and something's trying to not push me back, but hold me in my
Mm-hmm.
spot so that I can't keep going forward.
Yep.
And
Sure.
que el Señor reprenda la oposición. May all
Right.
opposition be rebuked from and cast from my sight of judgment. You know what I'm saying? I need the road ahead of me to be clear so I can keep walking. I have to jump a
Exactly.
couple of times, I get it. But just stop there that I can't keep going
Mm-hmm.
forward. I don't like that.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah, man. I still want to run for mayor for San Pedro one day.
Yeah. My mom had this. Me and my mom, we used to talk about that too.
I have that gut feeling, bro, that even what I'm saying, either I win or I lose. What I'm saying, I know I'm gonna do the best I can because I know that if I win, I'm gonna change a lot of stuff that's going on. And I'm gonna make sure that the people feel safe. I want to make San Pedro the safest city in the Dominican Republic, man. I want to make San Pedro one of the cities that people want to move to because they want to raise their family.
I mean, from what I'm hearing, I'm hearing that in San Pedro de Macorís, it's gonna be like a cruise port soon. So I'll keep telling my cousins, like the ones that speak English, try to go for a crucero because they need a lot of people that speak English and are professional and everything like that.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy when it
hopefully,
comes to tourists. When it comes to tourism, they want you to know two
uh-huh,
languages: English, French, or English and German. Because
yeah,
English is enough is not enough.
yeah, I know.
It's wild.
Shout out to my home, shout out to my homegirl, Carmen. She knows English, Spanish, and German.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I want to send a shout out to my former
Yep.
boss, Anthony. He still knows, I guess, but I don't know how much he practices it. He knows 7 languages. He used to
Right.
work for the Pan Am company before Leonardo DiCaprio's character destroyed the company.
Right.
That man spoke English, Spanish, German, French, Italian. I'm like, geez, man.
I knew an African guy, right? And this joint had me laughing. He was like, I know your language better than yourself. and I'm not even from your land. I was like, yo, that's how you know that dedication is key.
Word.
If a guy just went up and said that to a Colombian, and the Colombian was like, what?
Yeah, I mean Colombia's Colombia is one of those countries, bro, that the education system is very strict. Colombia is still one of those countries that the teachers use the ruler and they will smack a child in the back of the hand.
Yeah. I
So
thought Dominican Republic was stuff like that too.
I guess it was, but not anymore. Because for some reason, I guess ACS or DCF, one of those agencies, you know, filtered into the DR school system, and now they're trying to make sure that children feel safe and that teachers are very much away from all the students, and they're trying to make all the teachers look bad, and it bothers me because I know a lot of good professors that don't need that that ill fame or cameras in their face. Oh yeah, these teachers are doing this to the kids. No, they're not over there.
Right. But then there's a thin line because you got certain people that use their influence for corruption, if you know what I mean.
Correct. What people don't understand is that it's not that doesn't have law. We have law, but the law is mostly
Right.
in the power of the people. So when something bad happens in our city, most of the times it's the people of the city that grab hold of whatever's going on and they catch judgment.
Yep.
So it's very hard to do stuff that people be doing here and getting away with. You're not going to get away with it like that over there. 'Cause everybody knows each other and they protect what's right. They're not just going to,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't know how certain people think they're going to get away with certain stuff over there. They don't play that.
Yeah.
Listen, one time I was with my cousin walking around in de Julio, and there's this candy shop there, a very famous candy shop.
Yeah.
That's where most people stop by to pick up their metas before they go back to America.
I know that spot.
Yeah. So we were there, and I grabbed a bag of chips and put it in my pocket. And my cousin goes, yo, 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 put that back. I said, what happened? Nah, bro, this place is different. You can't steal here. You know what I'm saying? They'll chop your hand off for stealing. I said, what? I said, yeah. They'll drag you through the whole barrio while everybody beats you with a fucking belt. Word?
Yeah.
Word. I'm like, oh man. And then I saw it. I saw it that one time. This person ran into Compraventa Primo, that's right there next to the de Julio, and he grabbed a cup. It was a simple cup, and walked out with the cup. Yo, they grabbed this man and they dragged him through the barrio, bro. Everybody was giving him chancletazos, correazo. I'm like, dang.
Ooh. I would not want to be that guy.
That must have hurt it.
That's why I walk the straight and narrow. And if I'm going to roll with somebody, I'm rolling with my cousins. That's it.
Word.
Let's see what else. All right. I don't know, but there's been rumors saying that the government is shutting down Sosua because of the Passport Brothers. And what I mean Passport Brothers is, men who actually come to who actually come from the United States and Canada to think that they're gonna have a fine time having schmecks and everything like that, and go brag about it and make DR look bad on YouTube. Now, for my listeners, if you see me using words and everything like that, YouTube they got like a strict they got strict words that you can't of words you can't use. So if you hear me sounding funny, this is the reason why. I get it, but jeez. Yo, Pete, you there? Okay. Hmm.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, it's not like on the laptop. On the laptop, if I shift through tabs and check the news or whatever, it doesn't turn off the microphone. But here, when I shift through tabs, it turns the microphone off.
Right.
Shout out to the elite.
Yeah, shout out to the Elite Arcade. I got something for you, Elite. Let's see. Mm, all right. Yeah, so you got a blue jacket right now, bro. Oh yeah. There's been a YouTuber I've been following, a positive Dominican brother by the name of World of Oni. So only. So, salute to that man. He's in Thailand, he's doing this thing. So hey, salute to him. Well, that's what we call it when we give you a wrench. Elite Arcade. Well, they call it the
Shout out,
Blue Jacket in
salute
the Philippines.
to the Blue Jacket gang. You know what I'm saying? That's get a wrench, become a mod, and basically that's what it is. To us in the community, it's considered an honor, because being a mod might not be a big thing, big ordeal or whatever, but being a mod to people like us, that we're people of good.
Yeah,
Understand? So when you become a mod with people like us, it's like giving you the position of a judge. You know what I'm saying? Giving you the
exactly.
position of someone that has earned respect. So, I don't know how other viewers on YouTube may view it, but to
Right.
us, if we blue jacket you, that means you're a part of the crew. You're a part of the family.
Exactly.
Try to uphold your side of the responsibility of pulling up, modding if you have to, and if you have any questions, throwing them up in there too. You know.
Yep.
So blessings once again to the Elite Arcade. Welcome to the family. And if you have any topic or something you want to talk about, or maybe something that we've already spoken about tonight, I'm saying we could talk about it.
Oh yeah, I want to give a shout out to Auntie Wombat also. Salute to that woman.
Shout out to Wombat.
Yep.
And I'm back like in three, two.
Woman.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.
Welcome to the only show you need to log into when you log into shows on YouTube. Unless you're part of the mod crew and you got your show, then you need to log on to those shows too. But welcome
Exactly.
to Open Topics with Don Armando. I am your special friend, brother, minister of the streets, PK Darkness. Y'all know me for Kings and Priests, Revelations 5:10. Y'all know me for the martial arts edition. But the host and man of honor in this show is my brother right here, Don Armando. SPM, what's up, brother?
I'm sure.
Something we got to get used to, man. Doing intros, because like I said, man, I'm a person of vision, and
Yep.
when I see things, it doesn't matter if I don't do it or not. It's gonna get done. So when I
Exactly.
say that this show is gonna blow up, when I say that that it's gonna get crazy, people asking questions and all this, it's gonna get crazy. So
Exactly.
I try to tell people, while we're at this level, take advantage and bond now, because when the later people try to bond and tune in and they see that their questions are left for later, it's because, not what they were putting a priority list, but if you came with us from the ground up, we're definitely going to respect that faster than, yesterday's person.
Yeah.
Hence the reason the blue jacket. Yeah, Auntie's definitely a real one. Shout out to Auntie.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, man, we just here. Got another show coming up in less than 24 hours, where we will be talking about martial arts and e- everything in between. Sometimes we talk about things that aren't martial arts, but you know, I try to tell people that this telecast, this radio cast, is unscripted. You know what I'm saying? We didn't write any of this down. We're coming to you pure heart and soul and mind, just
Exactly.
manifesting what we have. And we try to tell people, take advantage of the fact that we're not just logging in to talk to each other. We could talk to each other at any time. I have this man's WhatsApp. I have his real phone number. I have his house number.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But we really log in and start talking to each other, and that's the show.
Wow. You know what's funny? I'm not gonna I'm gonna be for real. I never been to San Francisco, but that city always intrigues me for some reason.
I
You
think it's the
know,
bridge. It's the bridge for me.
exactly. And then on top of it, it's like I don't know. It's like whatever city that I'm in, I don't know. This is just me. I've always wanted to go and see the Chinatowns. You know what I'm saying? In Philadelphia, you got a Chinatown. In New York, the Chinatown, of course. I went to the Boston Chinatown,
That's
and
different. It's different.
yeah, but it's good though. You got some great food. I ain't gonna front. The Golden Gate, yeah, like that's a feat from what I've read and everything, and it's like, and from what I heard, that's a beautiful bridge. Bay Bridge, okay. Yo, 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 yo. You know what's gonna be a good topic for tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Um, because there's a controversy in the martial arts world. I actually send you the video, and then we could actually develop on it tomorrow. Because I'm like, yo, when I heard this was crazy, and it's actually, it actually is dealing with the foundation. Well, is it? I mean, the foundation of most Asian martial arts. So That's all I'm saying. Like it's crazy. The news that I've heard.
All right. The last thing I heard was Ace Martial Arts, and
Yeah,
that's
I
it.
mean,
I
yeah, I
was on
was
the phone.
saying that it's like the first place of martial arts. So it's crazy. I'll actually send you the YouTube video on WhatsApp, and we could actually discuss it.
Cool. I'm with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I mean that's the one thing with me. Like because of the many years of discipline, I see a martial arts video. I'm not gonna memorize the whole thing, but I am gonna be able to talk about the whole thing. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Because I have that martial memory of, you know, it's the repetition, man. You don't repeat the same thing so many times that you just become so good at it that that's just it. You know, you know what you see and you identify what's happening, you know, and you feel the ins and outs. I mean, it's always easier to call a fight from the outside, just like a chess game. But you know, it's nice to know that you can actually see what happened and maybe what the person could have did better, or maybe what they should have did to defend themselves better. You know, but like I said, it's always easier from the outside to see, you know, fights and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, my experience, you know, I'm not gonna say so much the street stuff that I've been through, but my
Right.
experience in fighting is more, um, you know, the dojo, bro, the tournaments and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the first time I went to a tournament, I fought a Japanese kid. I was scared for my life.
Wow.
I was scared, bro. I ain't gonna lie. What I'm gonna lie for? Like if God don't
Exactly.
understand everything,
Mm-hmm.
you know how people don't understand sign language?
Right.
God understands silent language. So even if you don't say it, He knows that you sinned already.
Right.
So, bro, my first Japanese opponent, I was scared for my life. Give me 1 second.
I could imagine. Japan, they don't put their training is different than ours. So yeah, Japan is a whole different monster when it comes to training the martial arts.
Yeah, so back to that. I'm at my first tournament, and mind you, it's brand new Sato, son of Kyokushin. So basically under Mesoyama, the God Hand, you know what I'm saying, the bull chopper, if you will. And bro, this my first tournament. I'm my first fight ever. I'm fighting against this Japanese kid who is the
Yep.
same belt as me, but for some reason he's intimidating me. He's scaring me basically with how he's looking at me. He was giving me psychological warfare, which I wasn't necessarily taught at my dojo. I was only taught how to fight. Period.
Right. I mean, I hear you.
So check this out. Yeah, because I'm dealing with these kids at the same time. I knew they were gonna still be up. So
Got you.
this kid, he's psychologically kicking my butt. Like we haven't even used yet to each other. All we did was us to the judge first. When we're finally ussing to each other, he looks at me with this mean mug, like if he was gonna,
Yep.
delete me or Mawa Mu, Shinde you. Like he was about to hit me with the other, you're already dead move, right? And my
Right.
Shian goes, my Shian goes, when you practice on the Uki, do you see the face of the Uki? And all I said was us. That's all I said. Because at that moment, he gave me the pattern of fight that I was going to be using for the rest of my life. I don't look at my opponent for what they look like. I don't look at my opponent for whatever body type they are, their face, their mean mug, how strong they are, none of that. I look at my opponent like a Uki. You are the test dummy of today. I look at them like the Uki. And me knowing my training, I'm going to destroy the Uki.
Right. Exactly. All right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm back. So, anywho, boom. The kid turns around, does his us, gets into his fighting stance. I get into mine. He tried to bum rush me and hit me with a jumping kick right into my head.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, did you figure that I wasn't gonna see that or something? I'm like, did he really think I wasn't gonna see that? Yo, bro, I literally stepped to the side, grabbed this poor boy in the air, and let his weight hit the floor.
Wow.
And just with that, I got 2 points. All I needed was 2 more. It was a 4-point tournament. At that moment when he slammed, all my fear went away. Because it's like I said, it wasn't just the fact that I was scared at the moment. It wasn't just the fact that Sensei opened up my eyes. I look at him, visualize him as an Uki. But when he did that move that was so careless and me slamming him, it just made me remember that I know everything he knows, or maybe more.
Yeah.
Because I sit in at the dojo longer than anyone. I'm like, you know what? I got this. I really do got this. That's when everything went up. The confidence went up. Everything went up after that. It was like, all right, forget it. On the next one, he came. He hit me. He didn't hit me with the side kick because I parried it, but he was able to gain his balance fast enough to hit me with a straight punch to the chest. So he got a point there. He got a point. He hit pretty hard. I felt it. So then now here comes the martial voice in my head telling me, don't let him hit you with that again, because that hurts. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Let me not let him hit me with that again. So when he tried to, when they gave us go to start attacking again, he tried to come at me with what we call a floating front kick. And the moment he went to float, I just hit him with a spinning roundhouse. Right in the head. That's 2 points automatically. So that's it. That was the end of that round completely. So I won my first fight at the tournament, which to me is the highlight of my martial career, because everything started from there. If it wouldn't have went well there, maybe I wouldn't have had the confidence that I have now when it comes to, doing what I need to do in wherever, the street, the ring, the dojo, the octagon.
Yep.
And I know I'm talking like
the octagons.
I know I'm talking like my back is 100% good, and I know it's not. And someone might want to use that as a weakness towards me, not understanding that I'm trained to let you think that you're going to get close enough to me to hurt my back. And once I put that grapple in and start spinning and start twisting stuff, you don't feel brutalized. You know what I'm saying? If I break your arms and stuff and all that stuff, because that's just what we're taught to do. The fight is done quick. I'm not. It's not a boxing match. You pulled up close enough and you threw a punch. You thought you were slick. Oh no, I got your punch. I got your punch right here under my armpit, and now you can't move your hand. And now I'm wrapping my hand around your arm and I'm popping your elbow out. While at the same time with my empty hand, I'm hitting that Buddha's palm right under your armpit. Pop your shoulder out. Taking advantage and grappling on your clothes or your gi or whatever, and I'm hitting that spinning anganashi, you know what I'm saying, which is a suicide toss. And trust me, when you fall and all my weight lands on top of you, besides that you just smacked the ground, your fight is done. Fight over.
Wow.
After I hit that spinning jiu-jitsu move, I don't want to fight no more. Imagine the person that receives it.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's all the way it. And I know I could have waited for tomorrow to say it because tomorrow's the official martial arts show, but we talked about martial arts. It just became martial arts. That's what happens when you talk to a martial artist. Just like when you talk to a tech
Pretty
wizard.
much.
You talk to a tech wizard and everything is tech wizardry. You talk to a fan engineer, everything is fan engineering. Yep. Everything's relatable. You say the word stick, automatically I'm thinking Arnis, I'm thinking the bow staff, I'm thinking martial arts. I mean, in my younger days, I like to say younger days, it makes it more justifiable when you walk around and sit and doing stuff that you're not supposed to do. In my younger days, I had girls approach me talking about, stick innuendos, and I'm still thinking they're talking about martial arts because that's just the martial artist in me.
Wow.
I'm thinking they're talking martial arts. I'm like, all right, cool. Later, come to find out, oh, it wasn't that stick. That's not right.
Damn.
It ain't right, man. It ain't right, man.
Really not, bro.
What they call innocence. Yeah. Once your innocence is lost, it's lost. To me, my innocence was martial arts.
Yeah.
Have a good night, TEA. The Elite Arcade.
Elite Arcade.
Yep. Because I know what it is to go to high school in New York, and be chasing girls and get chased by girls as well.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really have. Well, I was chasing girls. They wasn't really chasing me back until I got braids. And
until you started looking like Don Omar.
It was. This one was funny, right? If I showed you an older picture of me, I mean, I've had comparisons from Ludacris. I had black people call me Ludacris, and the Spanish people call me Don Omar. I was like, really?
Yeah, because in America, iconic people to rock the braids, the dreads. You know what I'm saying? The Luda, amongst others, right? But in the Latin community, iconic people to rock the dread, is, Don Omar immediately.
Yeah. Yeah. Then when I had an afro, I was called Tego, so therefore,
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
And then when I started losing my hair, then they started calling me Calvo.
Yeah.
That was a joke. Word. Yeah,
I
man.
mean, me. I cut my hair at the age of 31, so you know
Hey, my dad
it was
wasn't
time.
playing with
It was a
my
time for a change.
yeah, my dad wasn't playing with the haircut, so I was getting a nice haircut every time.
Yeah, it was like my mom Dukes was the Trujillo era female. So
Yeah.
when I started getting braids, I guess it was like a form of my rebellion. She was, yeah, like how people they rebel and everything like that. You have people that get tattoos without their parents knowing,
Of
or
course.
get an earring, which that didn't really appeal to me, or that either, right? There's certain eras the tattoo was getting cool, but I was like, nah, I ain't down with it. So my thing of rebellion, rebellion was, oh, I was getting braids. As soon as my mom saw me getting braids, that was it. Because
Like,
if you know traditional Dominican mothers and anybody that grew up in a traditional Dominican household, you having braids wasn't in style at that time, and they saw you a certain type of way, which is like, no, I don't rock that way. I just have braids. Yeah, well, back
they
in my
looked at
day,
you like a thug.
not
You were
it was not it was
automatically you were a criminal.
no, it was not even that. It was not even the criminal aspect. Remind you, through his or our parents.
Right.
The fact is, it's not anybody that's rocking braids because in their eyes, right? Well, my mom's eyes, if a man rocked the braids, well, they consider that man a girl. So that's the joint that my mom was on until she saw that when I was rocking braids, I was getting more girls. So it worked out for me at the end, though. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, that's wild.
I mean, but then again, you understand later on. I was like, yeah, because if you really look at quote unquote Dominican hairstyles, right? Now, you and I could attest to something that was mainline Dominican culture.
Right.
We're talking about our era, Pete, because I know you're just a year older than me. What was the first thing that all parents do when you were a kid and you had to go to Dominican Republic?
Set haircut,
All right, that's one. What was the second part?
clothes,
Okay, but what type of clothes that we had to wear every time we went to Dominican Republic?
nice clothes. It had to be like if you were going to church.
Exactly. We always wore a suit.
Yep. For everything.
Shoot. I just remember I hated that because I had like I was a kid. I was the worst kid because I always barfed in the plane. After a while, that stopped. I'm like, ooh, I love the plane. But shoot, every time I went to Dominican Republic, I always had a suit on until 1999 when I went back. When I went back, everybody was wearing regular stuff. I was like, what the heck?
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
And pretty much.
Yeah, man. I remember that there was an era in DR.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we could call it the Trujillo era if you want.
Yeah.
Everybody was dressed up like they were going to church. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Nobody was dressed up with this New York style clothing.
Mm-mm.
What they call la moda eplótico.
Exactly.
New York. New Yorkino.
Yeah. All right, tú tienes flow New Yorkino. I was like, what? I'm like, okay.
Mm. Set.
That could be good or bad, depending on what hood you're in.
Word. And all you had was a regular shirt and some jeans on. I was like, oh, tú tienes flow de New Yorkino over there. Oh.
Like, okay. Right. I got you.
Word.
Mm. Yeah. So, as talking about Dominican Republic, as I said, that that the Dominican government is going to close down so all the stuff in sewer, so the bad stuff. So I'm like, wow, and they're going to try to make Sosua more family friendly. I was like, about time. But then again, I always heard about Sosua, but then again, I was a kid and didn't know where Sosua is for a fact until I actually look on the map.
Sosua is one of the. It's basically right next to Puerto Plata on the north side. You just gotta keep going towards the east.
Right, because I know there's Puerto Plata, there's Sosua, and then there's Cabarete. None of those places I've never been to.
I've been to all those places. Thank the Lord.
Yeah, you lucky.
Cabarete is beautiful, bro. Cabarete, the beach is just like super clean, and you can see the whales and the dolphins out there swimming. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's like a piece of Dominican Republic that hasn't been, brutalized by the colonialists. You know what I'm saying? Like you still have wildlife out there that's just out there. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
For word.
Yeah.
Word. DR, man.
I know.
As far as beaches and rivers, bro, Barahona, man.
I have to hit there too, Barahona and Bani.
Barahona, bro.
Nope.
There's a beach called Paraíso.
I've heard of that beach too.
Paraíso, bro. Literally, it's a beach and a river right next to each other.
Wow.
You've never seen that anywhere else in the world.
Mm.
Salt water and sweet water don't run next to each other. Apparently, there it does.
Yep.
I was like, wow. And then the water comes out the rock. So there's a waterfall.
Yep.
So you got the waterfall. I'm saying the water's super clear like crystals, man. You see the bottom of the water. You see the rocks and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. And then the beach is literally like 20 steps away from it.
Yep.
Like how?
So I know. Exactly. Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. There's other places that like there's waterfalls and stuff. What's that called? El Salto de Agua Blanca, Constanza.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Cold as heck, but beautiful.
I can imagine.
Beautiful. The only reason you want to leave when you're there is because it's cold, and when the sun comes down, Mosquitoes attack you like soldiers in the night.
Yeah, that's crappy.
Bro, the mosquitoes are as big as phone chargers, the ones you connect in the wall.
I've seen those.
Big mosquitoes, bro. And you feel like you're safe in the water, and you're probably right. But the moment you stick your head out, they start biting. Chink, 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 chink. Like, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, crazy.
Yeah, pretty much.
One of the places I've been to, been to this place, besides Boca Chica beaches and Guayacane and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's the only
Uh,
places I know.
you know, there's this place. There's this place. There's this place that you literally, you go up a hill and then you jump off. You jump off into the
Mhm.
water.
Yeah.
Um, I forgot what it was called. Everybody in San Pedro would get together and rent a bus to go over there.
Right.
Yeah, it was fun.
Mm.
It was fun. It was yeah, that was supreme, man. That feeling that you're in the air. You're like, yo,
Wow.
yeah. Definitely a good feeling to enjoy while you're young. Because I'm, I feel scared to do it now because I wouldn't want to hurt my back.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So I guess that's why the the ancestors used to tell us to take advantage of our youth and enjoy it while we can, because once the body starts aching, that's it.
Oh, so it looks like that somebody wants their 15-minute of fame or not. Okay. I guess she doesn't want her 15 minutes of fame.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, and then we got part-time dog here too.
okay, cool.
Well, she's not downstairs, but she always afraid to come upstairs for some reason. So
Afraid of going into the cat's territory.
yeah, I know.
Hey, there you go. It's 15 minutes of fame with Tuxedo Cat.
Exactly.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuxedo Dog is just chilling in the hallway.
Yep. Dag, I can't wait to see Tuxedo Dog again.
Yeah. Let me see if I.
Mm-hmm.
Mute this and log in.
Yep. That's your 15 minutes of fame, Tuxedo Cat. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Rogue, come here, mama. Come here. Rogue, here.
Roll there.
Here. Here, Rogue. I gotta make a sound that she recognizes as food. Here, Rogue. There she comes. Here, Rogue. Here. Hi. Say hi. Hi. Here. Here. Hi. Here. Here, Rogie, here. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So that was the husky life. Well, it's two Armandos. Hey, twins. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So, as you guys know, um, the yard tends to kick a brother out whenever the internet glitches for whatever reason it is. So, could be one of the biggest reasons why the brother's not here right now. Probably got kicked out of the stream. But we are still here and we're still rolling. He should be back in a second. And, if you guys have a topic, a question, please feel free to run it by the comment. You know, if you have an open topic that you would like to talk about on the panel, come by the panel. You know what I'm saying? Let's screen you. Saying it is what it is.
All right. So got knocked off, but I'm back.
It's a yard thing.
All right.
The yard don't play. Yep, yep.
Yep. Yo, so P,
You.
I think before the summer is out, we might have to make a trip to I guess Pennsylvania or New Jersey.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a trip out there before the summer's out
Yeah.
for real, because I need to get things started.
I was saying mostly so we could actually try to set up interviews with two masters on
Cool.
how the martial arts actually started in well how the martial arts actually entered Dominican Republic. So
Copy.
yeah,
Yeah, man. That's some cool stuff right there.
exactly.
Definitely gotta head out there
The summer
before
ends. Yeah.
September, because I need to have my hands on some ID
Mhm.
so I could be able to declare my son being born
Exactly.
for real.
Yep.
Oh, here comes the loud one.
Got you.
I'm gonna mute for a second.
All right.
Oh yeah. Alrighty, so
Yeah.
back to what's clever.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I see? Um, or started seeing? I started seeing Heads of State,
Nice.
and I didn't get too far because the Wi-Fi started acting up, and you know how
Gotcha.
smart TVs are. Smart TVs, as soon as they feel that the Wi-Fi is something wrong, they hit you like the yard.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, there's no connection, even though everything in the house is working with connection. Why isn't the TV working? Who
Oh,
knows?
yeah, I know.
It is annoying.
Pretty much.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
The only beautiful thing about having a smart TV is that obviously because you have Wi-Fi, you literally have every channel in the world, and you
Yep.
literally have, yeah, whatever movie comes out, you can literally stream it to your TV,
Mm-hmm.
which is very cool.
Yep.
We grew up in an era where, if you wanted, we grew up in an era where if you wanted to watch a movie, you had to go see it in theaters or buy the VHS. Have a VHS player,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes the movie would get messed up or it was recorded wrong or whatever. It was, man. I remember when the bootleg DVDs came out and everybody was happy about the quality, but look at now. Now we're streaming everything. All the quality is digital quality. Everything is Blu-ray quality now. The 1080p, 1440. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
wow.
Exactly.
I'm saying now they got the 4K. For people that don't understand what's going on, they just went from 1,000 pixels to 2,000 pixels, and they just went to 4,000 plus pixels. That's why the TVs look so amazing now.
Now,
All that,
yeah, yeah. Now, watch in a few years, 8K is going to take over.
you know, it's, it's amazing, man.
Yeah, it is.
What was this thing that I was seeing at Costco? I think it was called it was, I forgot the name specifically. I think like Oleo or something, and there was like they were like so specific on all these colors and vibrant colors. I was like, wow, TV look
Yeah.
amazing. Tuxedo Dog is already shedding her summer coat.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yo, bro, I'm about to take it down because I feel I'm feeling like I'm about to sleep on the mic.
It happens, man. I've been like that. Not today per se, but I've been like that sometimes before. that I've had to
Yeah.
call it early. Like, you know what? I'm my bad. I hate to call it short, but I don't got an inch more in me of
Yeah.
mental health. Word. All right, brother. So have a good night. Blessings.
You too.
See you tomorrow.
All right. See you tomorrow. Us.
All right, y'all. Us.
Us. Well, that's it, folks. Check us out tomorrow. Open Topics with Don Armando, the Martial Arts Edition. Peace.